What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about a little something different than Season 1. Of course, we are going to fall back to Season 1 once I unlock everything. I'm still struggling to get all the attachments I want for the LMG, SMG, so on and so forth. I want to make sure I test this stuff out thoroughly before I actually make content about it and, give my official opinion on all this stuff, whether you care or not. But at the end of the day, that's how I like to go ahead and handle it. But while I'm going ahead and doing that grind, and of course, if you guys want to tune into that grind or even squad up with me, we have open lobbies all the time over on my stream. That stream goes live around 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time, and it's over on Kick. You guys can find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But while I go ahead and continue to grind out content, I wanted to put this video together because this is extremely crucial and big for the Call of Duty community. And I think a lot of you guys are going to be happy with the news that I'm about to share with you guys. Now, will this information make you want to come back to Call of Duty? I don't know about all that. Probably not. But it'll still put a smile on your face. As you can see right here from Charlie Intel, Activision says Ricochet can now detect if a mouse player activates aim assist and will then close the Call of Duty game app on the PC. This is now live in Warzone, Modern Warfare 3, and Modern Warfare 2. So yeah, this isn't something they're talking about. This isn't something that they're debating on. This isn't something that's going to come later down the road and then be forgotten about. No. This is something that is already implemented right now. I always roast Ricochet all the time because cheating is extremely easy when it comes to Call of Duty. I mean, the amount of cheaters that are in this game is absurd. And of course, it's not every single lobby. I'm not out here calling every person who kills me a cheater. But you'd be actually kind of shocked how many people actually closet cheat within this game, especially in Warzone. So yeah, Ricochet is kind of a useless anti-cheat. All it does is troll cheaters. But this right here is legit. This is what I want to see out of Ricochet and out of, the anti-cheat that we have for this game. Now, of course, this isn't aimbot or walls, This isn't anything major when it comes to cheats, but it's still an advantage nonetheless. I don't think anybody understands. Well, I actually do think a lot of people understand, but there are some people out there who don't understand how overpowered a mouse and keyboard is when you have aim assist equipped. Now, in games like maybe, Halo, like Halo Infinite, for example, you kind of need it for a competitive edge, and the controller players are still going to honestly completely dominate. I got to be real. Halo's a really good controller game. But on a game like Call of Duty, I'll be honest, even though the controllers are really good and, they can handle their own, especially with the aim assist, if a mouse has aim assist in Call of Duty, it is a drastic difference compared to Halo, especially with the time to kill difference and just the gameplay differences in general. A mouse player having aim assist is, it's pretty wild. It's actually pretty wild. I've seen some people debate if aim assist should be added on the mouse to, kind of even out the complaints that the community has. But honestly, I don't want to say I'm against it, but seriously, I don't know if it should be allowed because aim assist, once again, is absurdly overpowered when it comes to a mouse and keyboard player. So to see them actually crack down on this is absolutely huge. And it was also drastically needed as well. One of the craziest things I see in this community, which blows my mind, once again, it's just the ignorance of a lot of people. Nobody can see both sides of the story. Just like with the aim assist and the mouse and keyboard debate, mouse and keyboard players absolutely despise aim assist, and controller players absolutely despise mouse and keyboard, and they just keep complaining back and forth to each other. It's the same thing here. Everybody on console complains about PC players, and we are the main source of cheaters. And again, it's true. PC is the source of a lot of top-tier cheats, aimbot, wall hacks. A lot of that stuff is almost untouchable on a console. You need a PC to obtain this stuff. But you have to remember, these cheats are also detectable. Now, again, Ricochet isn't the best anti-cheat software out there, and a lot of people still get away with it all the time. But it is way more likely to detect a cheat like that. You have to understand, console, there is a lot of cheaters. A ton of cheaters, but they aren't the cheaters you're thinking of. It's not aimbot and walls. It's people who are using stuff that gives you like aim assist on mouse and keyboard. It's stuff like, anti-recoil stuff. The list goes on, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can go down in the comment section and tell me a ton of more things, that console players can obtain. But the problem here is that those type of cheats aren't as easily detected, and they can get away with it 10 trillion times easier than someone who's using walls or aimbot on a PC. So this is crucial. They need to crack down on both sides. You can't just hyper-focus PC because then you're missing a whole other, different side of the story here with people who are using, like I said, things that give you aim assist on mouse and keyboard, which again, isn't on PC. People always think that when you mention mouse and keyboard, it's on PC. No, you buy devices that you plug into your console, then you plug your mouse and keyboard into that, and you get aim assist. You do it on a console. So again, these things have to be focused. You can't hyper-focus just PC, even though it's very crucial to do so because there's a lot of cheaters on there. You have to focus on console as well, and this right here is a huge one. But there is still a ton of work to be done. This is a great step in the right direction, and I hope they keep pushing it in this way because, again, this is huge. If it detects any type of aim assist, which is extremely easy to detect if someone is using it on a mouse and keyboard, their game shuts down, completely kicks them out of the experience. That is great. But there are still a ton of other things that need to be worked on. Like, for example, anything that allows you to have no recoil on all of your weapons. These things are toxic. I mean, look at this tweet right here from Marksman. This is just wild to me to even see. But he said, "I can't believe people are surprised. There's so many dudes cheating in Call of Duty to make a few dollars." And then he went ahead and posted up some images here. And as you can see, it's absolutely wild. Like the Zim, for example. 1K plus people bought this in the past month. We're not talking about lifetime. We're talking about in the past month. Again, this is the device that allows you to have aim assist when it comes to, using a mouse and keyboard. So I'm guessing that this might decline a little bit because now the anti-cheat detects this. But then comes the Cronus Zen, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the device that allows you to have, no recoil on all your weapons. And I'm assuming some other stuff as well. 3K plus people bought this in the past month. And I'm assuming it's more because, again, this is for controller, not mouse and keyboard. The Zim is specifically for mouse and keyboard. So probably less people are purchasing it because not many people are going to use that for COD. But controller players, that's where this is at. That's why it's 3K plus people have bought this in the past month. And again, I can't even imagine how many people bought it, for the lifetime. And it has a 4 out of 5 star rating, bro. Again, cheating is extremely huge, and it has to be cracked down on. These devices are bought all the time. They're probably everywhere. I wouldn't even be surprised if you found one person using a Cronus in every lobby that you play. Every 12-man game that you have, or every 20-man game if you're playing 10v10 that you have, there's at least one person using a Cronus. I cannot even think otherwise. These are the cheats that are most relevant. Again, I rarely see walls and aimbot in multiplayer. I mostly see that in Warzone. But stuff like this is scattered across everywhere, all over multiplayer, because again, the anti-cheat doesn't detect it. They can openly cheat in a full paid game without worrying about getting booted out of it. In Warzone, since it's free to play, a lot more PC players rotate to that to cheat. But the Cronus, it's a perfect device to cheat your way through multiplayer because, once again, it will not be detected. This is the stuff that you have to hyper-focus, and I'm hoping that they will. If they've already taken the step in the right direction of banning stuff that will give aim assist to mouse and keyboard, I'm sure they are working on more technology to ban stuff like the Cronus Zen. But ladies and gentlemen, go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below, and let me know how you feel about all this stuff here that I'm showcasing to you guys. Do you guys think that this is a good change to Ricochet? Do you think it's actually going to work? Do you think that it's going to be a noticeable difference with, people who use mouse and keyboard and have aim assist? Or do you think it's just a big waste of time? And also, do you think in the future we'll see more updates for this anti-cheat that will potentially take away stuff like the Cronus, that is anti-recoil mods and stuff of that sort? Will they add on to the, I guess, the path that they're already going down? I don't know, but personally, I want to know what you guys think. And also, I'm curious, do you guys see a lot of cheaters when it comes to multiplayer? For real, I think I see the most when it comes to Warzone. I think Battle Royale, they're scattered everywhere. It's not as frequent in multiplayer. I don't notice walls and aimbot as often, but if you really think about it, I feel like there's tons of Cronus players out there. I always just chalk it up to good players because, honestly, it's not hard to control recoil. If you just practice enough and your gun enough, you can actually beam kids, especially if you have the right setup. But, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if tons of people are out there rocking the Cronus and they're just, going about their business, and I'm just chalking them up as a good player when in reality over half of them might just be using Cronus Zen. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, go down in the comment section, leave your opinions. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed today's video, because of course that always means the world to me. And if you hated today's video, if you didn't really care for it, leave a dislike. It's all up to you. Also, subscribe and hit that bell. We post it daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time, especially when it comes to Modern Warfare 3. Don't forget, we're going to be grinding out tons and tons of content when it comes to the Season 1 reward. So, I just need to get more attachments for guns, unlock other guns, keep testing out the map and perfecting my playstyle on it, and we can make some content about that in the future. It's a lot of stuff planned for this channel, so of course, like I said, subscribe, hit that bell, and also tune into my streams over on Kick, where we stream pretty much daily, and that stream usually goes live around 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time. We run it for about maybe 3 to 4 hours, depending on, how we're feeling for the day, and if we have even any time to, stream for the day. But, if I am live, that is where you can find me. That's where you can catch me. Always open lobbies. You could join up whenever you feel like it. I have a link to that channel, as well as all my other socials down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.